Welcome back, family. Let's get right into it. Okay, look, I ain't gonna even lie. And you know, Cash, Pops, Manny, he done came out. He done spoke. Mama Duck done spoke, but Manny interview, the whole interview ain't out yet. So I'm gonna wait till after his whole interview, then I'm gonna speak on him and Mama Duck. But I wanna deal with the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is y'all owe Cash an apology. Y'all owe Yoyng an apology. Y'all owe, you know what I'm saying, Dutchie an apology. First of all, so we finna deal with the elephant in the room. The first thing, them backdooring Duck. They didn't backdoor Duck. That's the first thing right there. They didn't backdoor Duck, which that blame was through and put on FBG, and it's terrible that was put on them like that, because people that was instigating and putting that on them like that was bringing it to the internet, but then at the same time in the real world and in the streets was right around them, was seeing them in everything. So what I mean by that is, after Duck had passed away, I remember Mama Duck had went live one time and like Dutchie was right there with her. Like Dutchie was at the funeral repast, like Dutchie was at all that stuff. So I'm like, come on, man, like why is y'all still trying to say like they backdoored the man, right? So that's neither here nor there. But it was like everything that Mama Duck was saying, people was just running with it. And pretty much what it was hearsay, and she ain't really had no proof or nothing. She didn't know what Duck saying. She never seen the paperwork. She never said. Of course, a major record label gonna tell you something else when it, because they just want you off they back and out of they hell. But then, the real business that they deal with, man, they probably will never tell you that, because it wasn't none of your. It ain't your business. That's between Duck, Manny, and the label. You know, contracts got fine print, all type of stuff in there. So if you just like, man, like, okay, she keep calling us, that's her son, she grieving, we understand. But at the same time, we just gonna go ahead and throw it all on Manny. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna speak on her and Manny later, right? But as far as the whole FBG thing go, right, I feel like the internet and the rumors hurt them more than anything. It hurt, to me, it hurt their whole crew and establishment more than the fact of Duck actually passing away. Because every time something happened on the internet, then the internet wanted Cash to respond like that. Now, with Mama Duck, she knew, just like how she just called Cash on her live or talked to Cash on her live on her phone. So like, you mean to tell me you got the whole internet saying that these people backdoored Duck, and for a little minute it's like you was co-signing it, when Cash was basically told it was a limitation on the funeral. Now I ain't gonna lie, dealing with that COVID stuff, I done seen people go to funerals and go crazy and break down because they couldn't get in, you feel me? Okay, so they chalked it up for what it was. But see, this is what I'm saying. We just not hearing that now. We never knew that at first. Why we just not hearing that now? So one of the backdoor speculation rumors, and why I'm bringing that up, is because they were saying they wasn't at the funeral. But Yoyng and Cash was told that they couldn't go. Now, this will make it even more strange and weirder. If you saying Manny, the one that stole the money or didn't do this and didn't do that, how the hell is he invited? But Cash and them ain't invited. Look, man, the whole thing sound like a bunch of hearsay, miscommunication, mixed in with a little bit of facts. That's what it sounds like to me. But as far as the streets and the internet go, they in the streets with people that's trying to co-sign like they either backdoor Duck or did something to him or stole money from him. Now, Like Cash had said about the money. When everybody was like, well, where they get all this money from? Man, look, if you know, you know. I ain't gonna lie to me, nigga. The whole Chicago had money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If you know where the money came from, then you know. But if you don't, hey, that's on you. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Everybody in Chicago had money at that time. So that was making me feel like that money ain't came from that. Everybody in Chicago was having paper at that time due to certain things going on in the world, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody had paper, man. A lot of it, because there was a lot of it to go around. Everybody was finessing, everybody was getting to it. I'ma just say that. And so when I seen Yoyng going back and forth with Mama Duck and the things he was saying and whatever, like, bro, like, you could tell, like, he was speaking out of anger. That ain't him, bro. He be cool, but it's like y'all forced. It's like they could say something, either it ain't good enough for y'all, and then when they ain't saying something, it's like y'all forced their hand with the internet stuff. Then they got to come out and say something like, Yoyng don't he be cool to be up and about getting money and being fly, bro. Like, he ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, all, like, think about what you hearing in these conversations. I got love for Sheena. When Cash was going to his interviews, I just talked to Sheena. I just seen Sheena. I just get off the phone shit. But see, this is what I'm saying. But in the middle of her grieving and talking and doing all that, she not saying none of that. She wasn't saying none of that at all. Same thing when Yoyng was like, I was just over here, I was just over there, like, but then you got people on the internet like, they can't come back to the block. And then you look up, they on the block, or they can't do this, or they, you know, when they set Duck up and then all of it was a lie. It was all a lie. They didn't backdoor him. They didn't take no money from him at all. So at the end of the day, you mean to tell me Duck been gone for almost 2 years and these dudes been getting lied on for 2 years in the internet? No. It's some apologies in order. Like, nah, bro, y'all can't do that, bro. Like, how do y'all run with some lies on these guys for like 2 years? And then now stuff is just getting said and people just want you to glide over it. No, ain't no, rewind that back. If it was an instance of anything you told why you couldn't be at the funeral, then why would you be at the funeral? But them not being there led to even more. It was a backdoor, People are just not saying though that they was in the repass. So my whole thing is, why didn't nobody come out and say that at first? See what I'm saying? Yoyng hand was getting forced. He wasn't trying to be on the internet with it. He wasn't trying to talk about it. He wasn't trying to go back and forth. But eventually, if people keep saying your name or keep trying to make you look bad or trying to insinuate you did something that you didn't do, you gonna lash back out at them. And that's what happened. So, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. At the end of the day, man, y'all owe all them dudes an apology, bro. Like, the whole Yoyng, Cash, and Dutchie. Everybody out tried to insinuate stole some money from Duck or backdoor him, anything. Like, bro, they ain't deserve that. Like, that's crazy. And the even crazier part is that, like I said, I seen Dutchie around Duck Mama in her lives, at her crib or wherever they was at. He right with her. Y'all still talking about some, no, they backdoor Duck. No, they did this. No, they did that. Now that thing coming out now. And now he's speaking, and you even hear Duck Mama say, I got love for them. I got love for Manny. I got love for Sheena. Them, you see what I'm saying? So what are we doing? You mean to tell me y'all done took the attention and the focus off of the direction for where it really should have went and how it really should have been going, because y'all decided to start an internal conflict with each other because everybody was grieving, saying anything and making up a whole bunch of lies for stuff that they knew they weren't true. At the end of the day, business is business. Whatever Duck signed, he signed. Whatever Manny got at the end of the deal, he signed shit. He ain't no different than Puff Daddy. Like I always say, people screw, but the people, Puff Daddy been screwing people since the beginning. And y'all ain't mad at him. Like May said, y'all will keep saying something to me, but y'all won't say nothing to Puff. So that's just my take on it, man. At the end of the day, you know, them dudes deserve an apology, especially from the internet, because their names has been getting dragged through the mud for like the last 2 years, and then now it's finally coming out like they were still around and all this, and then it's like just the truth of the matter of the whole situation, because nobody was never trying to clear their names, bro. Nobody was never trying to clear their names, except for King AK-47. Now, shout out to King AK-47, but it's like a lot of people ain't want to believe like what he was saying when the negative stuff was getting through on Cash Now. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be real at the end of the day, man. But that's my take on this situation. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for the rest of Manny interview to come out, and then that's when I'm gonna speak on him and Mama Duck. I'm not finna rush it because I'm hearing a whole bunch of stuff from the first time that if all this stuff would have came out when Duck first died, we wouldn't even be in this situation right now. Them internet rumors hurt FBG more than anything. More than Duck passing away, more than FBG Wooski getting shot. Why y'all think the decline on their videos and all that stuff happened? They ain't happened because they weren't making good music. It happened because rumors of stealing money from Duck. Rumors of backdooring Duck. That hurt them. And they had to deal with that. And it's like everybody trying to overlook it like it was nothing. So O-Block get indicted and like, oh, okay, y'all ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It finally come out that they was told that they couldn't go to the funeral. But if you look at, they wasn't at the funeral, so it was you see what I'm saying? So a whole bunch of he said, she said, a whole bunch of lies from a bunch of people that was grieving and got nothing but love for each other, and they couldn't sit down at the table without putting all this out on the internet. It's crazy, man. Get them dudes their apology, man. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.